they hated, didn't think we make it. Now they break their neck just to look at me. Remember when I called you and you didn't fall through? Now you hate yourself, you can look at me, look at me. You hate me.
And what up? What's good with y'all? Alright, so what are we getting into today? Today, we're about to be messing with the E30. I know it's been a little minute since I've done anything to the E30, but today we got a few things to do. I wasn't planning on vlogging this, but I'm hoping maybe this may be kind of informational for somebody that has an E30 or something, because I'm new to this chassis. I'm still learning as I go too, so maybe there's other people out there that may possibly be new to the whole ordeal also too. And I think on these, when you do the 5-lug conversion, you either run like E36 or E46 arms. I'm not sure. I'm very unfamiliar with BMW stuff, but I bought this car. I think it had either E36 arms or E46 arms. If you are a BMW guy and you in here watching, let me know, because I do want to make sure I'm getting the correct terminology for what goes on with the E30. Like I said, new chassis for me. Normally, I'd prefer to buy a car that's already stock, do a bunch of soul searching on the forums and figure out what's needed, and then I usually like to buy everything myself. But since I bought this car from one of my friends, I figured it'll be, something cool to do. So if it wasn't one of my friends, I probably wouldn't have bought somebody's already started project. But since it was one of the homies, I was like, whatever, we're gonna try it. So yeah, let me show y'all real quick what's going on. So I've mentioned this before to y'all that since this thing has the 5-lug conversion, you can see the caster is pretty far back. I damn near already almost broke the kit on here because the caster is so far back. So I ordered these lower control arm mounts, and I guess it's the way you correct the caster on the E30s. When you're using the E46 arms, it pushes the caster back, but with these new brackets or mounts that I have, it's supposed to push the arms back forward and get the caster corrected. So we're gonna be trying to throw those on today. I actually have my boy White Aaron coming through. White Aaron's gonna be fiddling with this thing. I was planning on doing this myself, but the other day at the gym, man, I don't know what happened. I kind of fucked my wrist up during a boxing session. So I literally it's kind of hard for me to make a fist and squeeze. I feel it between my middle finger and my ring finger, kind of tension or whatever. It's hella weird. So I didn't tell White Aaron that. I was just like, hey, you think you can slide through and help me with something real quick? Just because I am right-handed and it's kind of hard to put some torque on, but I already knew he wouldn't say no, so I didn't go through the whole spiel of hey, my arm is kind of messed up, bruh. These are the mounts right here. I forgot what company I had ordered these through. I actually had these things sitting here for a cool little minute, but yeah, these are, what is these? I think the name's right here. Can't really see it. Condor. Maybe some BMW people may know. Again, I'm super unfamiliar with BMW stuff, but hey, they are made in the US. So we're gonna be getting these on today. Hopefully this will correct the caster. And yeah, you guys know that I'm doing a K24 on this thing. When I first got it, it was on some 17s, but now we got the 18s on there. And when I tried to move it, it was just pretty much getting ready to destroy the kit. So I was like, So we still got to fine tune the fitment and everything, but we definitely have to get the caster addressed because it's way too far back. If I can get that, centered, I think this thing will actually be able to move once we get, everything dialed in. But if you are a BMW person, man, please chime in, and I'm gonna need some help with figuring out what needs to go on here. I still don't have a direction for this car. Part of me wants to slide it, but the other part of me is the 300ZX is gonna be the drift car. I got a bunch of stuff kind of going on right now, so we'll see. We are doing the K24 still, but I don't know which direction I want to go with this thing. It's either the 300ZX or the E30 that are going to be the drift cars, but I don't know, man. I definitely want a dedicated drift car because you guys seen lately I have been drifting a lot more, and I'm ready to just get back into it full scale and just sliding with the homies. So anywho, enough of rambling. We'll wait for White Aaron to get here, and then we'll get cracking with today. And I don't think I've even shown y'all this shit. Haven't even opened it. My stupid self, man, when this arrived, I was thinking like it came in a box. I'm like, oh, maybe this is the sway bars. And I started cutting it open and then realized it was my wing. And I actually cut this thing right here. Just put like a nice little gouge in it. My dumb self. But yeah, let's get this thing open and kind of just set it on the E30 right now to get a look. All right, so just got done assembling the wing. You already know this is like the Evo style wing. It has a little duck lip on here, so it's 2 pieces. But this is essentially kind of how it's gonna go, minus the wing right here. Looks pretty dope though, especially from this view. Yeah, things gonna be pretty sick.
Time to hey.
Baby girl pulled up.
Hey. Get these things on.
What about to see?
Bro, that's way far back.
Dude, yeah, those little arms correct the caster. Kind of sets it back in the middle.
Yeah, for sure.
It just sucks since I didn't do the suspensions. Like, I don't really know what was used, so
Yeah.
it's like, now I'm trying to correct it.
Now when you get like a angle kit on it, and
I was just telling them, I'm like, man, it's between this car and the 300ZX what I'm about to be sliding. I think this would be cool. You see the wing?
oh, I totally missed it. Oh, dang.
I just got it sitting up there right now, but
Good.
it's gonna be sick.
Dude, this with the new motor in it.
One thing I do notice is, you look right here, it kind of has like its own little adapter, but that thing's like all puny. So I'm not sure if it's the correct one or not, but maybe if some BMW person could tell me which arms are these. Are these the E46 arms or what? Way bigger.
That's what she said.
I bet she did.
Not about me, but I'm sure she said it to somebody.
But overall, I think it's gonna be a sick car.
Hell yeah. I mean,
Interior's clean, body's clean. It had the coilovers. That was my main thing.
and the motor ain't staying in it.
Yeah, that thing going the slowest motor ever.
Bro, I was impressed at how slow this car was.
Embarrassingly slow.
Yeah.
It was like slower than Prius slow.
Yeah. Seriously.
It was bad. I don't think I've ever experienced anything this slow before.
Yeah. Me either.
Probably 17.
Yeah. We're at 16 knowing BMW. YouTube
Time to-
University.
Time to Google. So this is the SLR one. These are the ones we're trying to put on there.
Yeah, but see, like the orientation, it comes out here with this. It goes completely opposite. I don't know.
This thing probably has E46 arms, and this is probably like E36 setup. You can see it in there. Stupid BMW. Alright, so after about 45 minutes of me and Aaron searching the internet, figured out these are the wrong ones. These, if you're running the E36 non-M3 lower control arms, but after looking at the different control arms, you can see these big aluminum ones right here. These are the E46 arms, so it already has this SLR freaking lollipop mount is what they call it, and supposedly this allows you to adjust caster. So we're gonna see, maybe extending it out or something, but
This would be caster, right?
yeah, that's caster. Push it forward.
So if it is all the way in, screwed in, it's gonna move it forward.
All right,
Screw this out,
moves it back.
moves it back.
It was probably screwed all the way back, huh?
No, it's screwed all the way in. So
I mean, let's try it. Let's get as much caster forward as we can.
yo, are these on wrong? I think they're on wrong.
You think they're backwards?
Yeah, because we didn't even see that they're SLR mounts because they were mounted upwards. Wouldn't you want the things so you can see it, right?
What you want to do? Flip them? Try it.
That's
I mean, that would sit flat too, right?
yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah, the other ones, it's on the round. Look, it's upside down.
Let me see. This side isn't flat either, huh? Nope.
No.
Oh yeah, they're upside down.
God damn it.
Yeah, it should be like. Well,
Remember we looked at
you can mount it like this too, can't you?
That's what I'm saying. This is the proper way. This goes against the body, so you see the SLR. It was on the rounded part.
Oh yeah. Which side if you mount it, if you flip it, does it move it forward some? Does it move the mount location forward? It does, huh?
It does.
Yep, it's backwards. That's why the caster's so far fucking back.
Bro. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to talk to your friend. So if I like pushed it forward, in my head it's correct. I don't know if it's right. But like I said, I think it's 100. It was 180 degrees turned and flipped upside down, and that's why it was mounted the way it was. So I flipped it, and now we're gonna mount it right.
I would assume out would give us more caster.
I think you pull it back, wouldn't it?
Oh, there we go. That's lining up.
Yeah. See.
Yeah, and I think if you adjust it out more, it still gives you more caster.
Hopefully it's a little bit better.
That's why you my favorite white N-word.
Wow.
All right, here we go. We're about to put this wheel on. If we got clearance back here, then we know we got more caster. It does look like it's a little more. It was like almost touching before.
Yeah. I mean, it's all the way out that it can be. Maybe when we set it back down on the ground, maybe it'll move it too. Suspension always changes when it's drooping. So here you go. You can see no SLR. You can see it's rounded on top. So we gotta flip it. Actually have to take it off, do 180 degrees and flip it. And then hopefully it'll push it forward. So this is how it's sitting right now. It's like 2 finger width. I can't even get 2 fingers in there. We'll see if it changes it at all when we change it.
All right, so what I want to have Aaron do is, because I don't think we're gonna get much caster out of this thing, even by flipping it. So I was saying maybe we can take the jam nut off. If we take the jam nut off, that should give us a couple threads, and which should give us more caster. I actually used to take the jam nuts off of my 240 because I used to love running a lot of caster. So we'll probably take the gem nut out, and I know for sure that'll give us a couple extra degrees of caster. So that's really, for me, when I drift, I love a lot of caster. So we need as much caster out of this thing as we can. So I think pulling the gem nut out is going to be the option. This is like that learning curve with the E30.
Right.
I hope that works though. I mean, it should. That's like an extra,
It's quite
at
a
least
bit.
a quarter of an inch.
Yeah.
You know, on a freaking alignment machine, that'll be like fuck,
A lot.
like probably like 2 points.
Yeah, for sure. Sit down.
Oh yeah, so you can see removing the gem nut right there definitely gave us more room.
Did it?
It's like 2 fingers, almost.
Oh hell yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it gave us about 2 fingers. Before it was like 1 finger flat this way. That's definitely more caster.
That's the move.
That's the most we can get. So all right, so we're about to do the same thing on this side. Remove the jam nut. Look, 1 finger. Like none of this 2 fingers. 1 finger touching the fender.
Oh. No way. Yeah. You can see right where it's like touching bad. No, no, no! 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 No. Yeah, that's it. That's all you got. Alright, attempting now, raising it up a little bit to see. Go ahead. No. Sorry, brother. I don't think anything we do raising it up is going to change it.
I would have to get like a way more stretched tire. All right, so we're gonna pull the 18s off, and we're gonna put these little stupid clown wheels back on. I hate these things, but right now it's taking more work than we currently can do to get these 18s to fit. It's gonna be some trimming. Pretty sure once I get the other wide body kit on, we'll be fine. But right now we just
Not doing it.
it's not doing it. Probably need even more stretch tire than what's on here for the fronts, but whatever. All right, so we just put the 17s back on, and we barely have clearance, but I did kind of notice that the side skirt's hitting right here on the wheel, and then when you pull this back, you can see the fender has a cool little ways away. So I was already planning on doing this, so what I want to do is I'm gonna probably make a line right here and just chop the side skirt flat. Just hack this bitch. Bah. Or what I could do is trim the side skirt back here. Radius this part. I had to do that on my S13. I could have tried that first. Yeah, I'll try that first before I hack the whole thing. These wheels, I hate these wheels. I really want to get these 18s to work. Look at that rear fitment, on point, flawless. Then you come up here, you like, bruh.
What happened?
I got that Aaron fitment.
Whoa. Whoa. So if any of y'all are looking for a body guy,
Got you.
damn. All right, try 304.
I'm on pushing on the brake like you ready? Oh, come on.
Yep.
Clear? Still touches?
Yeah.
How much? Barely?
No.
What?
It's this corner. It's the corner at the top. Oh,
Chalk it real quick. Alright, so me and Aaron played with this thing for a cool minute. See the sun's starting to get ready to go down. And yeah, we still need like a smudge it more. So I think I'm gonna downsize these tires, slightly more stretch, do a 215 instead of the 225. And then that should clear. At most, I'd probably want to do is like a 205. I don't want to go crazy stretch, but I think the tire is a little tall for it. So 215 next. Hopefully that literally gives us like the little smudge it that we need to get this to clear. But I'd still like to have some more caster out, but this is like all we can get out of it. So I mean, eventually this car is gonna have an angle kit on there and shit, so we'll probably have more adjustability when we do that. But as of right now, this is like all the caster we can get out of this setup. We play with it all day though.
I mean, we're almost there.
Close, literally just a smudge it.
Yeah.